really have to come here to the studio. To our listeners, it's 8:30. It's 8:25 p.m. San Diego, California time, and it's 12:30 p.m. Philippine time. We're extending the show. Go to DJ Usisero Facebook page and read the ad that I posted there. And there's a link. Click that link, and we are going live right now. The live streaming is on. So, hello, guys.
I love you.
What?
I'm not gonna elaborate.
What? Say it.
You're very good.
Say it.
I like how the transition went from a 10-year-old to a pluggy.
And by the way, oh my God, hey guys, my sister-in-law,
Your sister-in-law
in the Philippines at the LV Kajigal, she's listening right now.
Hi, the LB.
Tuesday, okay, ano to? Hi DJ Usisero, please greet everyone. Kong Hei Fat Choi in your radio talk show.
Okay,
Hi, Ate LV, I miss you. She's my sister-in-law in the Philippines. Thank you for listening.
So what would you do at that hour?
Maglalaro kami ng Jackstone. Kasi yun talagang nilalaro namin. Tsaka Chinese Garter. Alam mo yun?
Bakit?
I don't know. No, it's fine. I played that before.
You played that before?
I'm very good at
That is
show.
really, really interesting.
No. This kid, again, made a huge impact in my life. Kasi
At 10 years.
At 10 years old, really.
si DJ Jules na tumambling sa upuan. At 10 years old, meron ng impact sa buhay mo. Bata ka pa lang. Kasi naman DJ Jules, may mga ginawa kami mga bagay.
Ano ba ito? Tisuyin na naman.
Alright, let's keep it PG, people.
Ano siya? Chinese.
Gangster na naman yan.
Hindi siya gangster. No, kababata pa ako noon. 10 years old lang ako noon. May mali siya na ba ako noon?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Ito, meron na.
Meron na.
Meron na.
I'll tell you what, DJ Uzi, that is one unique answer that I never thought you would say.
What? Going back?
Going back to when you were
10
10.
years old, because somebody else, a 10-year-old boy, made an impact in his life.
Yeah, the hell with my grandma, the hell with my mom, the hell with anybody else. I want to see the 10-year-old boy.
My playmate.
Kasi nga, may nilaro kami bahay-bahayan.
O tapos
Okay,
ano,
so
umuwi siya na
let me
maaga, hindi natuloy.
Let
Oo.
him finish. Let him finish.
Go.
What happened? Focus.
Okay, sige na nga. I guess when I was 10 years old, meron na akong mali siya noon.
Yeah,
Um,
believe it.
Yung parang yun siguro yung the first kilig that I ever had.
Sabi na nga ba?
Umamin eh.
Butterfly.
10 years old ba? Landi-landi na.
I knew it.
Butterfly. The first
Oo.
butterfly.
Seriously, talagang yun yung unang butterflies ko with this dude, and then we were playing and we would go biking, and we never really came to a point where we experimented. No, nothing like that. It's just talagang
It was the feeling.
it was the feeling.
The feeling of awakening from the sleepwalking.
DJ Jules, stop it.
No, because you're going back there as an adult to see a 10-year-old boy.
OMG. Okay, so
But I like that. I understand though. I feel you. I understand.
we have viewers right
There
now.
was unfinished business.
Unfinished business.
Sabi mo, "Hoy, wag ka muna umuwi."
Okay. To our listeners right now, we have special guests in the studio. We have Aris Dueñas, who is Aris is a photographer, and he goes with Marcito, who is the boxer, right? And he also would go to Manny Pacquiao. He showed me his pictures with Manny Pacquiao. This guy is really doing great.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
This guy right now feels like $1 million.
Well, yeah, with
You know
all
why?
his gigs.
Kami lang nakakaintindihan dito.
Yeah.
Only a few hours ago, it was announced that the dream of the dream of the dream of the dream is happening. You know what that means?
Right.
He's going to be rubbing shoulders with Mayweather. He's going to be rubbing shoulders with Pacquiao. He's going to be rubbing shoulders with everybody else.
Right.
You know what that
right.
means?
What?
I'm going to be with him.
We got a text from Miss Meliha. Sabi niya, oh, please say hi to Aris from me. Wait, who is this?
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's Meliha.
Yeah.
You know Meliha? Montenegro?
Yeah.
Pero pag sa Pilipinas, Montenegro? Kasi nasa States tayo kay Montenegro. Hi, Meliha.
Parang na-offend ka.
Hindi. Sabi ni Meliha about the time machine if she goes back. Sabi niya, if I would go back in time, I'd go back to the time when I was with my best friend and neighbor, Ruel. O, kita nyo, kaya rin ako bumalik ako when I was 10 years old. Meliha, paki-clarify kung ilang taong ka nito? 6 years old ka ba nito?
Yes. Ilang taong ka na?
Parang katulad ka bumaba ako. May mali siya ka na ng 6 years old.
Hindi siya ganyan.
Ay, hindi siya ganyan. Oo. Friend natin to si Meliha.
Yes.
So Meliha said, I would go back in time. A friend and neighbor Ruel, his family left because his parents were Oh, this is something serious, dude.
Okay.
So,
read it slower,
let me read it slower.
Pinagalitan ako,
Nino ni Meliha?
ni Grace.
Oh, ano sabi niya?
Sabi niya, hey, stop laughing at Eric's 10-year-old moment.
I love you, Grace, from Canada. Thank you for listening. Stop it. That was my moment. Stop it. Okay, so Miss Meliha texted and she said, I would go back in time. I'd go back to the time when I was with my best friend. And neighbor Ruel. And he's also a neighbor, Ruel. His family left because his parents were murdered. And his grandparents took him and his sister Imogen to the States, and I have not seen him anymore afterwards.
Wow.
We were 8, I think, the last time I saw him.
Bad now.
Now, yeah, at least, diba?
You are not alone.
I think the last time, so yeah. So, lakas ng tawa nyo. Sabi ni Meliha. Say hi to DJ Jules and guest Army for me, Meliha. Thank you so much, Meliha.
For making the effort to listen.
Yep, and for participating on the show.
Yes, absolutely.
And what else?
Well,
So it's my turn.
yeah.
If I were to go back in time, I'll make mine fast since we took a lot of time with your
Yes.
with your time machine.
Go ahead.
If I were to go back in time,
Yeah.
to spend 1 hour, I would go back in time at a time when my biological dad took us in.
Uh-huh.
And I would spend a whole hour with him just to feel and see what kind of individual he is.
Right.
Try to pick up a couple things here and there just to see what exactly about him that makes who I am today.
Okay.
Some of his idiosyncrasies. So basically, that's it. Spend 1 hour
With
my biological dad. And
your
actually-
biological dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
and actually feel what he is all about.
Wow.
Okay.
And I think that's important to, as a father yourself.
Yeah.
It's important to know how your father is and
Yeah.
find out how he treats you as a son,
Yeah.
so that it also reflects you as a father to find out how can I be a better father to my own son. As
Mhm.
any other parents out there,
Right.
who would like to be a better parent than their own parents.
Yeah.
That you want to provide a better security and love and
Right.
comfort to
Right.
children.
For me, it's a chip on my shoulder. I never got to experience my own biological
Is that
dad.
something
That's something missing with me. That I think that's
a missing puzzle in your
yeah.
life?
That's what made me imbalanced through my growing up period. That I didn't even know what the reason was. Sometimes you don't know when you're young and when you're teens that there's
Mhm.
something missing, but you don't know what it is. So
Mhm.
you start doing things and that you don't know why you're doing them. But
Right,
for
right.
some reason, I never thought about it, but there was always something missing. Because you do have friends that have nuclear families, they
Right.
have their mom and dad,
Right.
but you don't know what it's like to have a biological dad around. An actual person. who
Like an
actually-
actual dad.
Yeah,
your-
like your blood.
Yeah.
Who actually cares about you and
Yeah.
and can teach you a thing or two. So maybe I'll even just for 1 hour,
Mhm.
I think I would treasure that 1 hour.
And I think that's really important to know your past and the people in your past, so that you can understand yourself better
Mhm.
in the present.
Right.
Because it makes a lot of sense for people to understand who they are, how they react, and how they behave, personality wise, because it really depends on your biological aspect to your
Yeah,
father.
True.
And you know why?
So you're missing him?
Mm,
Like the song?
you know what? It's been too long that I don't know what I'm missing. See, but I miss the idea of a biological dad. But it's been too long since there was no bondage.
Right.
I don't know what I'm missing.
You don't know what you feel. There's no emotional
Yeah.
connection.
So that's so. But the reason why I'm so close with my kids is because of the fact that I never wanted to be. I never wanted them to be who I was.
Okay, so you don't, yeah, so you're trying
know,
to be the best dad
Yeah.
as you can be to your
Yeah.
kids because
Yeah.
you have experienced
I want to
that.
make sure that they know I'm
Of
around.
course.
I want to make sure they know that I'm around, and
Yeah.
they have that security, and that I'm always going to be there no matter what happens to them. That type of security and that type of feeling from your own blood.
Mhm.
I was going to make sure that they were going to have that because that's something I never had.
And that's again being, you want to be the better version of who you were for your kids, basically, right?
Who I was?
Yeah.
Who
No, I'm
you
a
are.
better version than my dad.
Oh, I mean, of your dad, that's what I meant.
Focus.
DJ Rowie said, DJ Usisero, batiin mo rin ako ha. Hi, DJ Rowie. Love notes to your loved ones. Oh, miss namin niya si Miss Rowie. Hi, Miss Rowie. Thank you for listening to the show. And yes, binabati kita. And what else? Yeah. What else? What?
All right, so why don't we go ahead and do we have more topics or do we?
Yeah, one
do
more-
we
one
wrap
more-
it up?
One
Yeah,
more
yeah.
last one that deals with time machine. This is getting me to get to know you and Eric a little bit better,
Okay.
and myself. You
Okay.
guys get to know me a little bit better. One more.
Okay.
If you had one more hour to spend in that time machine, would one individual, dead or alive, who would it be?
Mm.
Go ahead, Eric. Start
Oh boy. So 1 hour, DJ Jules?
1 hour.
with
One
one
person.
individual.
It doesn't even have to be somebody you know. It could be a president. It could be Michael Jackson.
Famous
it could
person.
be a fictitious,
Could be anybody.
like a
You
fictitious
have the power
individual.
to be
It
with
could
that
be
person
Gandhi.
1 hour.
Just 1 hour. That is tough. And to think we talked about this topic. And I
No,
can
no, no,
think
we
of
haven't. If you had 1 hour to spend with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be? 1 hour. That'll tell a lot about your personality. All these questions I'm asking.
Would you like to share, Rudy
He
Evans?
does, but this one doesn't reach. But I'll make Rudy come up here.
Aris Duenas? No?
No, these two guys will be involved once we start talking about the Pacquiao Mayweather right after this. I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
To our boxing fanatics, yeah, we're gonna talk
That's
about
gonna be
boxing
the
a
next
little bit.
segment after.
I think I had my first orgasm
Oh, okay.
when I heard that news.
All right, so go ahead, DJ.
I guess, okay, so if I've given the chance to go back again, di ba na-discuss na?
No.
No, but this is
It's
like one
different.
individual, dead or alive, and it doesn't have to be somebody you know. It could be
Earlier
Ferdinand Marcos.
was 1 hour. Now this next
Ah.
topic is
Madam
one individual.
Maureen.
Okay. You know, I would probably go back when Marcos was still alive.
You would
Since
spend
you
of
mentioned
all the
Marcos.
people in the world, dead or alive, you would want to spend your precious 1 hour with Ferdinand Marcos. Really?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not the 10-year-old boy?
He already did that. He already had his 1 hour with him.
Oh no, wait. Sige, no. Let me be serious now, okay. Ang dami talagang naging influence ng buhay ko, to tell you the truth. Ang dami talaga. And this person already also passed. To our Filipino, to our listeners in the Philippines and my friends in BF Resort in Las Piñas, you guys know who I'm gonna talk about, and that's gonna be Durf or Ferdy Hasunilia. I would go back probably and spend an hour with him. This guy also made a huge impact in my life.
Why?
He died of enlargement of the heart back in 2007.
He was young then.
He was very young. Paano ba? When I was in college, okay, I was this guy who's totally closeted. You wouldn't even know. But Ferdinand, or Durf as we call him, was the guy who actually sort of not really encouraged me to come out, kind of, but he was the one who displayed for me not to be ashamed of who I am. Seriously. Straight to ha. Hindi, he's not gay. He's straight. But he's a commercial model too. Um, Many people would recognize him, like Royal True Orange commercial. I don't know if you've seen that back in 2000, back in the days, but he's part of that commercial,
So
and he
why
has
was
other
he a
commercials.
strong impact in your life and you spent 1 hour with him?
Because I wasn't there when he died. He died when I was already in Hawaii, and we were really close. People would even think that we had a relationship, but we didn't. We were just really good friends. I would admit I fell in love with him.
So
Na-in love ako sa kanya
so,
kasi, but
parang nabitin, so you wanna spend one last hour with
I want
someone
to
who
spend
passed
one
away.
last hour kasi talagang na-shock ako. When I moved to Hawaii, I got a call from a close friend of common friends namin in Las Piñas, and they told me the bad news, and I was shocked. And I was like, "What? He died of what? Enlargement of the heart? This guy is fit. He's really fit. He's buff, good looking, tall. He's a model. What do you expect?" And whenever when we're together, hindi mo talaga, you won't even believe this. We're in Makati, okay? Standing right next to him is tall and I'm short, right? And we're in, yung escalator. So talagang sinasabi niya sa akin, Eric, why are you so uncomfortable? Sabi ko, well, because, people might think that we're like dating or whatever. Sabi niya, ikaw pang na-conscious ha, kapal ang mukha mo. Sabi niya sa akin, di ba dapat na ma-conscious kasi ako yung straight? At kung ako dapat yung nahihiya dahil, hindi naman sa halatang bading ka, but, ako dapat yung mahiya, sabi niya. Sabi ko, well, yun na nga, ganyan, dami kong sinasabi. Alam mo ginawa niya, hinawakan niya yung kamay ko. He held my hands when we were in the escalator. And people looked at us. And I'm like, what are you doing? Sabi niya, I want you to get comfortable with your skin. Sabi niya ganon. So sabi niya, I don't care what they think if we're together. I just want you to be comfortable with your skin. So sabi ko, what? So ganon. So when we started, I can't even say that we were dating. Kasi we would go out and we would be hindi rin intimate. Paano ba yun? It's so hard.
No. The word is not intimate, but you have this
Emotional
special bonding.
connection.
Yeah.
Right. I guess. So,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nagnanasa.
And the fact that you had a big crush on him, I think that really had a strong impact on you and the fact.
oh my God, girls would go crazy with Durf because he's and like guy friend.
Not in his dying hours, but you don't
Maybe
know when he was
before.
gonna die. But
Right.
what would you tell him right now?
I would really tell him that I miss him, and I miss the days that we had together, and just kung hirap. Sabihin natin ang scenario, I know that he's
He's right
dying.
here. He's right.
Right, like let's say I know that he's dying and I want to go back before he actually passed away, and I would just tell him, you fulfilled your life and you've made a lot of friends because talagang he had a lot of friends. Um, Many people love this guy because he's really a genuine, handsome, nice guy, and I would just say I will miss him and thank you for all the things that you taught me because I learned a lot from this guy too.
I think what he taught you is that you need to, like you said, he held your hand and he told you, hey, be comfortable with your own skin. And I
Right.
think that's a great lesson from this person who
Yeah,
has accomplished a lot of things and he's very confident of who he is and he's teaching you to be confident of who you are.
he did. A lot of my friends too back in school, they were like all weirded out because I introduced him to some of my college friends. Um, Especially if my LaSalle classmates are listening right now, sila Leslie, Grace, who now lives in LA, psychology batch 96, De La Salle. If you're listening, you would remember this moment that I'm talking about when I brought Durf into our group, and you guys were like, "Who the hell is that?" And like everybody was like, "Oh, he's cute and all." So many of them thought that we were like dating together, but we were not. It's just that special connection that we had.
It's great.
You know why I know why you didn't pick your parents? Because they're still with you right now. So you have the luxury to pick your favorites.
What do you mean?
Well, look at us. I mean, I picked my dad, right? Because he was never around. I could have picked a fine chick, you know.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, because you know, you have loving parents that's still with you and you take care of them. So you
Right.
can't say, "Oh, I wish I would have loved them." You know what that means? You're a good kid. You were loving them during the time.
Of course.
So you have no regrets. I
Yeah.
have regrets. So,
Oh,
well, not regrets, but me and Army have like some catching up and stuff.
mhm.
Well, my grandfather, my grandparents raised me, so yes, I definitely miss my grandfather or tata.
Until how old did they raise you?
Oh, he passed away 3 years ago.
That was when Army went back, I think, to the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah. So last week was his anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
It was my tata's 3 year anniversary, February 12th, because he died on his birthday.
Oh, what?
He died on his birthday.
Your tatai?
Tata,
Your dad?
my
Your lolo?
grandfather, yeah,
He died on his birthday?
on his birthday.
That's typical. Most people die close to their birthdays. My grandpa
But he
died.
died exactly on his birthday after we sang Happy
Oh my
Birthday to him a
God.
few hours later.
I'm sorry, Miss Army.
No, 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 it's okay. It's one of the most magical things that I could share with everybody because, you know, who can say that someone was born and died on the same day?
Oh my God. That gave me the
Isn't that,
chills.
yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. So, you know, for me, you know, he's always special in my life. He's my role model of a father because he taught me to be patient and be loving and always take care of your family. You know.
Oh.
And for me, you know, just like what you said, I'm sure you didn't have your biological father, but I'm sure you had a lot of father figures in your life.
Yeah, not really.
No?
No, I was spoiled. I was raised by my grandparents and then my mom.
Your grandparents, so your grandfather was your father figure.
Not really. My grand my grandparents were kind of alcoholic.
What he said
That's
that
so sincere.
Kaya pala.